Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing His word in truth and in sincerity with charity, and peace and salutations to all the brothers and sisters that have been scattered to the four corners of the earth. They may behave and look like the other nations today. Shalom. This is the brother Debaria, and I'm going to title this lesson, No Authority for the Woman. And I'm going to start off with this Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And I bring that out to bring this out. It says, this is 1 Corinthians 14, and let me see which one. This is 1 Timothy 2 and 9. It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. All right, because a woman, all right, or let me get the scripture real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 7. It says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. All right, the man is not the glory of the woman. The woman is the glory of the man. The woman is to be subject to the man. All right, the man is to have the authority, not the woman. All right, the woman is not to be given the authority because how the scripture says right here in 1 Timothy 2 and in 14 it says, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. You see, and that's why a woman is not supposed to have the authority, man. You see, all right. The man is supposed to have the authority of the woman. If you give the woman the authority and the power to make decisions and to run the household, all right, you're gonna have it's gonna be a disaster, man. Okay. All right, because the woman is the glory of a man. The man is not the glory of a woman. All right, women are not like men. Women lie a lot, man. They hide a lot of things. All right, they go with whoever has the power. All right, whoever can support them. Okay, women are very deceptive, man. Okay, very manipulative. Men are more upfront and straightforward than women. You see? All right, men are stronger than women, wiser than women. All right? Okay, in fact, 1 Corinthians 11 and I'm going to start back at I'm going to go back up and start at 1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. All right, to be mimickers, all right, imitators of Yahushai, man. You see, to do what Yahushai did, to be like Yahushai, to want to be like Yahushai, because we can't fully be like Yahushai, but he is the blueprint of how to be. Okay, we all that ought to be your focus, man. All right, every day is to be like the Lord, man. What would Yahushai do and say? What would he what would be his action? All right, because the way that Yahushai conducted himself was according to the will of the Father. You see, to imitate Yahushua is to be in obedience unto the Father. All right? All right? And being in authority and in control of your household and your life, all right, and your woman, all right, is part of the will of the Father, not for the woman to have authority. Okay? Not giving roughly saying, not giving a damn about her feelings or whatnot. Not that you don't care about her feelings, but we're talking about two different feelings here. Yeah, I care about your feelings and your emotions, because you are my woman and I'm your husband, and I care for you the way Yahushua did for the church. But the church is not in authority over Yahushua. Yahushua is in authority over the church, no matter how the church feels about that. So no matter how your woman feels about that, you are to be in authority over her. You see, over your household, over the decisions. All right, because you are the lead, man. All right. It says, verse 2, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. It's an order of things. Just how the man has to be subject unto Yahushua, all right, who is above us all, and Yahushua is in obedience to the Father, all right, who is sovereign to all right. So the woman has to be put into place and in order, all right, under the man, all right. This is the will of the Father, all right. It says, every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head, because he is not a woman. You see? But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. And that's why women's hair, all right, grows a whole lot more than men. Okay, that's why men grow facial hair and women don't. Which you got some women that they might have a little hair in the face or whatever, because we're all human and we have these bodies, all right, and hair is a part of the body. All right, but generally speaking, men have hairy faces. They have hair that grow out of their faces to show the boldness of a man. All right, the dignity of a man. All right, just like lions, the female lion does not have the mane. All right, the male does. You see, now you do see some female lions. They got around, they're a little thicker than other female lions, but for the majority, out of nature, women don't grow hair on their face. Women grow long hair on their heads as a covering. And even though men can grow their hair fucking long as hell, all right, it's not of a man to have long hair like a woman, because the man was made in the image of the Most High, and the woman was made in the image of a man. All right, it says, for if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image of and the glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. You see? All right? It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. The man is first, and then the woman. You see? It says, for this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels. I skipped when it says, verse 9, it says, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. The woman was created for the man. You see, you as a woman were created for men. That is your purpose, which we're going to get into in a moment. It says, for this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord, because what? They make sense. A man and a woman get together and they procreate. They are fruitful and they multiply. That's the way the Lord has it set up. That's the way the Lord designed it. Men need women and women need men. But women came from men and ought not to have authority or be over the man, because the woman is not before the man is before the woman. And the woman came from man for man. You see? And it says, for as the woman is of the man, even so the man also by the woman, but all things of the Most High. All right, speaking of what the relationship between man and women, how a woman can give birth to a man. All right, okay. It says, verse 13: Judge in yourselves, is it comely that a woman pray unto the Most High uncovered? Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? Yeah, it's a shame for a man to look like a woman. You're a man. There's no reason why you should be not only looking, but behaving as a woman and giving the woman the authority over you, as if you were the woman and she was the man. You see, in a household and in the marriage, and so on and so forth. You see, it says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. The glory of a woman is her hair. And this is why a woman should not have authority over the man. A woman should not have authority at all when it comes to a relationship or a marriage or anything that has to do with a husband. And if she doesn't have a husband, she has to be under the authority of her father or a father figure. You see? Because the glory of a woman is her hair. All right, which goes back to the 1 Timothy 2:9. It says, in like manner also the women adorn themselves in modest apparel and shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let's go into the word shamefacedness.
Strong's G 127. Eidos.
It says a sense of shame or honor, modesty, bashfulness, reverence, which also means respect, regard for others, respect. You see, through the idea of downcast eyes, and a bashfulness in example towards men, modesty or towards the Most High, reverence, shamefacedness. You see, all right. It says, and not concerned about all the material things or all the things of this, especially if you have a husband. And that's why a woman should not have authority, because if you're in a relationship with a woman, all right, in a marriage, and you give her the authority, she's going to be concerned about apparel and embroidering of the hair and gold and pearls and costly things. When they ought to be concerned about good works, professing godliness, shamefacedness, sobriety, respect, reverence. The downcast of eyes, man. You see? You should be even when you approach your husband, you should approach him with respect. Baby, can I talk to you real quick? But the women, especially women today, are like bold men. Okay? Trying to put themselves in position of men, and any little bit of authority that you give them can go awfully awry, man. You see? It says, let the women learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay? To not have authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. See, the woman is for the man. All right? And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. You see? All right? If you let the woman be in control and in authority in the head, all right, she's going to be deceived by the ways of this world. Everything is going to come to turmoil, man. All right? Now, you do have wicked ass men, you know, but speaking of men of the Lord, man, all right, men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, men who are in Yahushai, in the right path, in the ways of righteousness. You see, a woman ought to be subject unto that man with reverence and respect and shamefacedness. All right, don't forget. All right, bashfulness. All right, real quick. The definition for bashful is reluctant to draw attention to oneself, shy. All right? Okay? Let's see. What is a bashful person? Socially shy or timid. You see? Diffident. Self-conscious. A woman ought to be self-conscious with her husband. Timid. Not a damn bold-ass lion, man. You see? All right? It says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. The man is your salvation through Yahushai, because Yahushai is the salvation of man. The Israelite man, that is. Not all men. All right? Because this message is for the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and those that have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, that behave and look like the other nations today. That's what this message is for. That's what the scriptures was written for. Because when we come into rulership of the whole planet, man, of all the nations are going to be subject to the nation of Israel, okay, and have their parts of land and all that, all right, and be subject to the law. But ultimately, all of this is for the nation of Israel. The scripture says the world was made for our sakes. You see? Now, going back to, I think there was a little bit more in that 1 Corinthians 11. It says, let me see. Here it is right here. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. Let me see what this one. Let me get this one first. 1 Corinthians 7 and 34 says, there is a difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, that she may be holy both in body and in spirit. But she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. You see? So if you have a husband, especially a man that's in the truth, that is in the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, all right? Your job is to please your husband. Your job is to care of the things of your husband. You see? And if you are a virgin or without a man in the truth, all right, your job is to care of the things of the Lord, man. And to care for the church. You see? All right? 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, it says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but a peace is in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. Because why? They're supposed to be timid, bashful, respectful, holding the men in the church in reverence, the ones in authority in reverence, being honest and shamefacedness, man, in faithfulness and in sobriety, being busy doing what they need to do, whether it be if you're a virgin and taking care of the things of the Lord, or if you're a wife and taking care of the things that pertain to your husband. You see, it says not to be running your mouth or thinking that you're equal to men or that you have an opinion. Look, like I said earlier, don't care about how you feel about that, about who's in authority and who's not. Of course, individually and personally, you and your husband, you care for each other's feelings and emotions and wants and needs and personal business, right? But as far as the authority goes, don't nobody care about what you feel or think about that. It is what it is. The man is in authority over the woman, plain and simple. That's it. That's the order of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That is the will of the Father. That's why Paul said to be mimickers, to be imitators, to be followers of Yahushai like he is. Because these are some of the things that we have to mimic, man. This is the mindset of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? It says, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. All right, and that's pretty much it. All right. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom and above.